This is Series 1, Episode 84. Today is the 20th of October 2021, and I want to talk about Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA. I'm going to talk about this stock because I believe that it's one of the greatest opportunities out there at the moment in the stock market for the long term. So if you're interested in my analysis, please continue watching the video. Everything I talk about in this video is for informational purposes only. If you decide to act upon that information, that is your decision. You are responsible for all of your trading decisions. Let me start with the obvious point. That is the fact that this stock was around $300 back at the end of 2020. Then we get this big sell-off. And I was watching the stock at 200 to see if it held. No. Carried on down. And then we have this area here, $150. A very key area for this stock. So I've drawn these horizontal lines in here, as you can see, guys. Well, I talk about all of this in previous videos, support and resistance, but I'll explain it for my new viewers. See how price was here in the past, around $150. Look how many times this area was touched in the past. There, here, and recently here. So we then have this lower floor around just below that down here. So I've drawn those two horizontal lines just to show you the bigger picture. This is each bar represents 1 week of price action, so you can see the much bigger overview of the stock. So because of this chart, I know that the $150 level is a round number and it's a psychological level because it's a round number. So I wanted to see what price was going to do when it hit this major support. And that's what's interesting to me, guys, is I'm seeing a turnaround in price now in a bullish way, a positive way. So that's what I'm going to explain now. I'm going to drill down to the daily chart and show you what I'm seeing. So when price came down to this $150 level, that was a key area for me to watch. I was watching. It came up for a bit and then fell away again. But notice here from October, around the 6th of October, see how we suddenly get this bullish move up. Now I'm going to draw in, again I talk about all of this stuff almost every single video. Look at this bullish move. So we get a flagpole, then we get a flag formation. Now I'm doing this with my mouse so it's not perfect, but hopefully you understand the point. You get a kind of tight flag formation here. And then price is contained within a box. Again I talk about all this stuff all the time. And eventually price breaks out of the box, which is what happened yesterday. Here. Also, look at as price is breaking out, look at the increase in volume down here. Very positive bullish sign so far. So this price action, what it's showing me is that this $150 level could be the final place for price to stop, and now it's found support there and it's on its way back up. Now that doesn't mean that's going to be the case. I'm just explaining what I'm seeing. And again, I'm looking at this as a longer term proposition, this one. So I want to get in on this stock as soon as possible after yesterday's price action to hold this for the longer term. So that's the most recent price action on this daily chart. Let me zoom out a little bit now to show you a bit more detail as to what else I'm seeing. Again, I've talked about this kind of thing in the past. I'm going to draw in a moving average, a 50 period moving average, and because it's a daily chart it means a 50-day moving average because it's tracking the daily price bars. So this is really important. So you see here in February where the market is quite happy with the stock and we're above this, I'm talking about this area here, we're above this moving average, this blue line. And then there's all this news in China about Chinese government interfering with Chinese stocks. Well, since then, that's where we've had this big decline. So we have all this selling, right? And pay attention to the blue line. Look how price came up to the blue line, fell away, came up to the blue line, fell away, came up to the blue line. And now this looked like it could be valid as a turnaround, and it was a key point for the stock. However, you can see that here price stayed above this line for a few days and then collapsed again, came up to the line, collapsed. Came up to the line, again here, collapsed. So that line has been well respected. A 50 period or 50-day moving average is a well respected moving average when trading, so it's good to mention it. So now if I zoom in a bit here as we look at the price action by that bullish flag that I talked about, look at what's happening here. And this is what I wanted to see, guys, to validate the bullish activity. So I'm going to clear this chart up just so it's nice and clear for you. You know that flag's there, and you can see how price is now really pushing through now. So we have that flag pattern, but we're really pushing above this moving average. It all looks really bullish to me, and this is why I'm highlighting it to you. If we continue to stay above this 50-day moving average, that's very positive, but the price action is key, and the price action is already showing me, because of that bullish flag there and the breakout yesterday, that this stock is moving. And like I said, I think I've said it twice now, I'm looking at this as a long-term proposition because of the fact that it was at $300 and look how cheap it is now. And you've got companies like Berkshire Hathaway now jumping in on this stock. So it all spells opportunity to me. It doesn't mean it's going to pay out. So I just want to show you one more thing, guys. I've just popped on a trend line there just so you can see where price is now. Now trend lines are a bit subjective because you can draw trend lines all over the place for different points. So I'm not too worried about the trend line. The price action is more important to me. I just thought I'd show you that trend line as well because it poked its head through there in the past. Let me just make that a bit more obvious. We have a point here where price hit, point here, and then that was the trend line formation. Then we have this point here, and each time that trend line was hit, the price fell away. So just bear that in mind. But like I say, I want to look at this as a longer term proposition anyway. So price may struggle here for a bit and then collapse, might not. Price is king, so I'm going by the price action. So there's the analysis for you guys. It really does look good, this stock. And I said a day or so ago, I'm seeing a lot of setups in the market at the moment, so that's why I'm doing a whole array of videos. But Alibaba, I think if you're interested like I am, it might be worth jumping in on this as soon as possible and just holding it, because look at the potential. And this is a huge company in China, so it's one of those future companies that could make you a lot of money. So there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe and comment, and I'll do another video as soon as I see some more activity in the market. Thank you for watching. Speak to you very soon.